Welcome guys to the Super Mario Land Let's Play. Well anyways, I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit. Anyways, this is one of my favorite Mario I was about to say GBA games. Well, it's one of my favorite Mario Game Boy games. I've probably only played this because a friend came over and showed me it and basically let me borrow it for a little bit. And I don't know why, but it's probably one of the easiest games ever. And sorry for the sound quality. I don't know what's going on. It only happens for Game Boy games. I don't know why it does it, but it does. Well, anyways, certain enemies actually don't in this game are totally new to the series, but they're not really used in any way. They're only specifically for this game, I'm pretty sure. Actually, the Mario Land series has always had weird enemies, except the newest edition, Super Mario 3D Land. Except for that edition, pretty much the Mario Land series has had a lot of unique enemies to the specific games, and this is the bonus game that you get for reaching the top of the little tower at the end of each level. I don't know. Basically, it's based on your luck, kind of like Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, but I don't know, it's kind of like a ladder thing. I think they bring it to Super Mario Land 2, which I'm still actually kind of working on that game, and I'm playing that game through the Virtual Console on the 3DS. Yes, I own a 3DS. Won't be showing any of those games on because it's impossible to record. Well, anyways, you got these flying enemies that aren't really a challenge. Most of the enemies are not even that bad. But if you actually watch one of my random videos, Super Mario Land Fail, yes, that was back when I had trouble actually playing this game. I don't know why the heck I was having trouble playing this game. No, I was really bad at platforming. And, I seem to be doing a lot better nowadays, since I'm getting older and older. Well, anyways, I'm sorry I couldn't upload any more videos sooner because I had work basically. Oh yeah, that's the sound that plays when you get a fireflower when you already have one. Or is it a fireflower? I don't really remember. I haven't read the manual, but I think it's a Super Ball or something. Well, anyways. But basically with that power-up, it's the only power-up in the whole game. Kind of like the first Mario Bros. Game on the NES. Well, anyways, you only get to shoot one, and the ball either has to hit an enemy and disappear, because you can't use two at the same time, or you can off-screen the ball. Then you could end up shooting again. Some enemies won't die in one hit, as you probably noticed earlier when we first started. I forgot to mention that, like, some enemies take 2 hits. It's always the uniquely designed ones that take like 2 hits. And yeah, well, basically, yeah. Oh, and yeah, this track, you probably, younger generation will probably notice that track from the Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Yes, they made a remix from Super Mario Land. I actually like both. Well, I like this one better. I don't like the remix for specific reasons in Brawl, because, oh yeah, and here's the person we're trying to save, which isn't Princess Toadstool, it's Daisy. Which isn't really in any other games except for the Mario Party series and the sports games for Mario. And again, I apologize for the sound quality. It'll now and then screw up. I don't know how to fix that. I'm using an emulator, of course. and I'm using Visual Boy Advance, so anybody watching this could give me a tip. And I'm using Fraps, by the way. And it doesn't happen when I try to play it without recording. It only happens when I go to record the game. I don't know why. I have so many problems with that. And I took advantage of the changing sprites to actually go through there. Because originally you can't go through there with Big Mario. Well, Super Mario to be exact. Because when he looks taller, oh, and yeah, I forgot to mention about the power-up. You can actually use the power-up to collect coins. And some enemies, like these fish, are immune to the power-up. I think it's called the Super Ball. I don't remember. Oh, and here's some unique star power music that you'll never hear. I don't know. I feel like I heard this somewhere before, but whatever. Somewhere other than this game. And so yeah, this game, everything's been downsized, I can say, because the screen is really small for the original Game Boy. And the original Game Boy, I'm talking about the big ass brick one. Because what I had, I didn't have the original Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Pocket, but I originally played this when my friend let me borrow it. I originally played it on a Game Boy player for the GameCube. And no, I can't record stuff from game systems, and when my paycheck comes, I plan to get a Dazzle or some recording software. No, not software, just hardware to actually help me record some games. Well, anyways, there's a lot of coin collecting you can do. This is probably like the easiest Mario Land game ever. All the other ones up their difficulty. It's kind of a, I don't know, a letdown, because the whole series at the beginning, because this was made in 1989. Yes, the late 80s, surprisingly, but like back then the Mario games were hard as hell, and I don't know why this game would take a downturn in difficulty. I do not know why. It's still sort of challenging for, like, I don't know, probably the newer age of gamers. But this is ridiculous. It's not even that challenging anymore. Platforming is really simple. Just the quick tip is, if you have to do precise platforming in this game, don't hold down the run button. You end up fucking yourself over. And so yeah, instead of 1-up mushrooms, we get hearts, which are actually the 1-ups themselves. I don't know why it is that, and they decide not to stick with the original Mario concept. No, I have no idea why they stuck with that. It's just... Anyways, pretty much, this is actually one of the first Mario games to actually have different soundtrack for each world, which is pretty awesome. I like that. That's probably why the game is... Oh, by the way, the game is really short. There's only 5 worlds. Normally in the Mario game you see like 8, but I think because of cartridge limitations, I'm not sure. Cartridge limitations because of the different soundtracks and everything, is probably because of that. I'm not sure. I gotta look that up, or you guys could tell me about it. But it's still a good game. The soundtrack's really good. I love the soundtrack for this game. Especially the credits theme is one of my favorites. And sadly, yeah, the recording software kind of a little bit butchered it. Not completely, just like a little bit way through. But it doesn't really matter that much. Well, anyways, we're at the one of 2 I don't know, shooter shooter levels, is what I'm gonna say, where you go into a little ship-like thing and you end up shooting enemies. A really fun section, but way too easy. And if you break enough blocks, you end up finding power-ups and everything. These bosses for these shooter sections are the most easiest, because they have the most simplest patterns ever. And you still have to push a button to open the door. It looks like a Mega Man door anyways. Don't know why they would include that. It even opens up like a Mega Man door. Are you kidding me? I wonder if that's the same sound effect too. Oh jeez. I really don't know what's the point in with these little things. Why can't we just get on with the levels instead of just going? There's little tiny cutscenes that are just like basically like the "fuck you" Toads in the first Mario game, where they say, "Sorry, Mario, your princess is in another castle." It's like, and secretly he's been flipping you off for the last 20-some years, 20 or 30. I don't know. I'm not counting. But yeah, if you look at the original sprite, it looks like Toad's flipping you off. It's really funny because I looked it up online. It's like one of those like funny pictures that you kind of look up. Anyways, we get like the showing on piranha plants. Not really that dangerous. Just make it more of a nuisance. And we get like these exploding Koopas that kamikaze when you jump on them. I don't know. I'm probably using the wrong word. Kamikaze. No, suicide bomb themselves. There you go. Kamikaze is a plane. It has to do something. Whoa, holy shit. That guy almost blindsided me. Those guys are like, I don't know, the frame rate for them are horrible and they skip so much that you can't, they make it hard to judge, unlike everything else where it's easier to tell, and that stupid one-up messed me up. Well, I didn't even know that was there, to tell you the truth. So, I'm gonna go for it again, because I actually found it, and I lost a life trying to escape that motherfucker over there. Jeez. Well, anyways, yeah, this is probably my favorite, yeah, my favorite Mario Land, except for 3D Land, but 3D Land's pretty easy too. Because I have this game on the Virtual Console for the 3DS. I have the Mario Land 2, which is a lot harder. But, I don't know, the second Mario Land is basically a rip-off of Mario World, except different levels. They use the same sprite for... I'm pretty sure they use the same styled sprite for... yeah, for Mario Land 2 in the same sprite from Super Mario World, sorry, in Mario Land 2. And Mario Land 3 is Wario. I think it has something to do with Wario. I'm not sure. I haven't played that game at all. But they definitely, in Mario Land 2, they expanded on it and gave you pretty unique power-ups. They still have the basic fireball attack, but I don't know, it looks different in Mario Land 2. But they have some other power-ups and some weirdly designed levels that look really weird and probably would have creeped me out as a kid. Well, anyways, that's the end of this part. I'll see you guys in probably the... Well, there's probably only going to be like 3 parts in this video. Well, I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys until then.